Greetings and welcome back. This is Wood Hamster, and I'm bringing you an exciting tutorial video. The second half of it, in fact, because it was so large, I had to cut it into two pieces. So you could actually stand watching it. That's all I have to say about that. And I kept that loading screen in so I could do an intro. Enjoy my horrible intro. And we're back in town. Mr. Test is strutting his horrible leather gear. Strutting his stuff. So let's go, let's see, searching for items. Oh, this should be interesting. Deliver 2 herbs and a spider web. It's like a scavenger hunt. So they're going to teach you the basics of gathering resources from nature. Not killing stuff and gathering, but just, gathering, like finding a plant and whatnot. So let's get into it. But before we go, let's check what the Elder have to say. Alright, they'll give you a hint that the spiderweb's at zone 6, and herbs, well, you should check under trees as your hints. But, before we go, let's take the map with us, because that's just handy. As you can see, they've unlocked a new area of the map, Area 6. As you might all be wondering, am I going to be doing commentary all by my little lonely self? No, I am not. In fact, I will be looking for people to do commentary with once more. I just thought I'd do the tutorial videos by myself so I could explain things. And secondly, well, I'm also looking for people to play the online section with, if it is possible. If not, I will play as much of the online section as I can. As you see, I got a minimum of 50% of my stamina back there. But yes, for the online section, if any of you goons are interested in playing together with me and showing off the online sections, then feel free to chime in, because I really need people to do with. Otherwise, I'm stuck doing the online sections alone, and I'll probably only be able to go so far before I can't advance any further. Taking a look at the surroundings each time we get to a new area, of course. And it seems like we didn't exactly get what we wanted. We only got 1 herb. Unfortunate. Now, each sort of gathering node has a specific set of items. So, they could both look like a plant, but in reality they have 2 different drops, if you will. The other one was like herbs and it was like plants and vines and stuff, and this is more like berries. So that's just that's how the game rolls. So that's always a good idea to remember. Let's take a last look. Yeah, I like the mountain with the waterfalls and all that. I like that. It looks cool. And there's another plant. Is it herbs? Can we have herbs? No, it's a berry bush. I'm usually not that lucky. Unlucky with the herb bushes, though. I mean, it's 2 herbs. You can get really unlucky, and you only get 1 harvest per node, and then you have to basically do the mission over again, or something like that, to be able to harvest from it again. That'll be changed in Monster Hunter Tree, where it just takes a while for it to sort of respawn, if you will. But for now, we're looking for things. We're gonna see if we can't find us some more herbs. We basically need 1 more herb. Nope, another berry bush. But yeah, if you want to play together with me, sure, go for it. Let's go for it. We'll do the online sections. I'm not entirely sure though if I can play together with US people, because I am on the European PSN, and because I have a European version of the game, I'm not sure if that'll cause some sort of weird incompatibilities or we can't find each other. But nothing gained if you don't try, or whatever the saying goes like. I'm horrible with sayings. Otherwise, in general, I wouldn't mind finding people to do commentary with. The way I'm going to do commentary is I will be doing dual commentary. As I progress through the missions, I will be actually doing live commentary, recording while I'm playing. But the main commentary track will be basically me together with a bunch of goons and acting like idiots and talking about random stuff and joking about the game if we can. But for now, you've got me to listen to. So this is our Area 6 that we get access to. So, ooh, piggies. Delicious. I wonder if they have bacon. Actually, pigs, they have a high drop rate on mushrooms, if you can believe that. They also drop meat. I like to think of it as that you just take a big chunk of bacon out of them. And then your character dies. So what I'm doing is, I know there's a herb bush in this area, but I just, for the life of me, can't remember. So I'm just going to climb the cliffs here. And there's some ivy you can climb up. In Monster Hunter 1, unfortunately, you cannot sprint climb. That's something that first happens in the second game. That you can spend stamina to climb faster. So we're stuck with the slow climbing. Wonderful. And there's a plant right there. I'll show it off a little bit better. There we go. That is a harvesting spot for things like ivy vines. Always handy to have if you're looking to combine some items to do some crafting yourself. But they'll teach us about that later in the tutorial, so we'll talk about it when we get to it. For now, we're climbing cliffs and looking for spiderweb. Well, seems like there was spiderweb. Excellent. This is the worst scavenger hunt ever. You can fall, for those who are worried, you can fall from any height and you won't take damage. There's nothing to worry about there. I'm just trying to look for plants, and I think I found my... No, that's actually a mining spot. That wasn't flowers in the ground. But if I had a mining pick, I could start mining from that crack in the wall. I'm still looking for that herb plant. But at least I'm giving people a nice view of the area, I guess. Which is also another reason why I'm spending so much time climbing on the different cliffs and looking around. I would have been doing that anyways, just to show people the area, I guess. And then I remember that, yeah, the herbs are probably up on the other cliff side, so I'll be climbing that side up. And there's the herbs. Just very well hidden, the little bushy area in the corner here. At this point, I'm not sure if you can actually gather from there, but I try anyways. And what do you know? Places where you can get herbs. Excellent. And this is exactly why they give you the option to take the abandon button, which does not have any penalty, as far as I understand. If you abandon, then you're basically going back to... It's like you're snapping back to before you took the mission. In a sense, that you don't lose the money you spent to be allowed to take the quest. Whereas if you die horribly, you lose, then you go back to town and you lose all the money you spent, you know, as a... I guess a security fee that to ensure you that you get the mission done. And, as you see, a mushroom. Delicious. Actually, we'll be needing mushrooms later, so that was another reason why I just wanted to kill one of them. But for now, well, let's head back, and as you can see, the load screens, once I've been to the area, they're really short. Though if I have to do massive backtracking for some stupid reason, then I'll just cut that out. No, let's deliver. Herbs and spiderwebs. village in 20 seconds. And let's take a look around. And if you look careful enough, the canopy actually kind of moves with the wind, I guess. Yeah, I think that's a nice touch. So let's see what we got. That was another thing I was kind of disappointed when I played Monsters. When I went to play the first one, rather the remake of the first one, after having come from like Monster Hunter 3 and whatnot, is that these sort of screens take forever to get through. If you don't want to see them, tell me, and then I'll edit them out. I'm just keeping them in because my obsession tells me to like, oh, everybody has to see me loot stuff.